race fans, this is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer, and this isn't Supercross, it's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak, and Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Happy Halloween. I am calling in from HQ. Guess what character I am, or guess what series I'm in. Let's go. And then I'm going to see if Brian's available because I haven't heard back from him in a while, and I just don't know what's happening. So I'm just going to patch him through, patch his feed, and see what's happening over there at Casa de Brian. All right, let's see. Let's bring Brian in. Let's bring Brian's video feed in with a round of applause from the live studio audience. You see me get him in here. Here we go. Let's see if he's there. Brian, you there? Ah! Wait, where's Brian?
Brian's gone.
It's the first time anybody has ever heard Michael Myers' voice. For the first time ever, here, live, is Michael Myers himself. What's up, Michael Myers? How you been? What have you been up to?
I think I finally lost. Amy Lee Curtis finally got me, I think. This is not the end. Be back.
That's so funny. Like, work has been killer. Oh, hey, hello. Is this thing on? Michael Myers doesn't speak, said Zach. That's right. That's like the toughest interview I've ever had. So, yeah. All right. Let me show up your costume. Let's go. Full screen.
Show off my costume?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hey, that's awesome. Oh my god.
I'm gonna definitely scare some kids.
That's so scary. What we should have done was when I switched to your camera, you would have been laying down and you do a sit up to be in frame. Yeah. Oh, it's so funny.
Tell Roman at the beginning, show my kids are, they're old, 18 and 16, so they don't hang out with dad on Halloween anymore. They go to Halloween parties. So I think I'm just gonna walk around and scare kids. Be that creepy guy walking around.
Nice. All right, cool. All right, this is my costume.
Can I guess what you're?
Yes. Go ahead.
Is it something from Fortnite?
No, it's the Naruto animation.
I don't know what that is.
It's like this robe is for like the Akatsuki, which is like some rogue ninjas that have like really cool powers. They're like the bad guys in the series.
Gotcha, man. I for sure thought you'd come out rolling John Von Damme.
I couldn't find a John Claude Van Damme mask.
This mask is robbing my brain of oxygen.
Yeah. I'm taking off the costume.
Okay, it's coming off. Sorry, guys. No, you want me to do the whole show in this thing. Here comes the real scary part.
The scary part.
My real face. Right here.
Michael Myers.
I don't real quick. Nobody will know who I am.
We should do let's do a video just called Michael Myers face reveal, and like people will be like, "Oh, who is it?
Put the mask back on."
It has nothing to do with Michael Myers the movie, but we'll get views. Get them views, son. I think that Roman's nighttime outfit was pajamas. Nice. Let's see what do we have here. All right, cool.
Shout outs while I change into my
fishing gear. And so you're comfortable. Well, you change it to something more comfortable. All right, welcome everybody to the show. Happy Halloween. Kind of almost close enough to Halloween to say happy Halloween. Hope you guys are all set. I got the first chat. Message was retracted by Only Fish. Say what's up, dude. You got the first chat of the evening. Welcome to the show. Congratulations.
What's up, Only
first
Fish?
chat, Only Fish. And first like of the day, we'll give it to SoCal Steve. What up, SoCal Steve? Let's go. All right. Peter86, welcome back. Michael Tran in the house. Let's go. MMFC LAOC chapter. Benji in the house. What up, Benji? Carl Black. Spotty at best. Doug Ruben El Sueño in the house. What up, Doug? Captain Dan, what's up? 42320 beat. Salty rice. Let's go. I feel like, oh man, salty rice sounds so yummy, dude. I haven't had rice in like 4 weeks. Dang.
Ooh. I don't really eat a lot of rice, but yeah, man. When
You
I go
should,
to
man. It's delicious.
plate, rice and beans, of course.
Ooh. Yeah, there's so many things that are so good with rice. Leonard in the house. What up, Leonard? Bit. Brian likes to fish. There he is. Showtime. TB Metal Art. Exclamation point. TB Metal Art for some awesome work and to get your PB commemorized. Is it commemorized?
Sure.
As a magnificent piece of art
Recognized?
made out of metal, painted with a degree of metal and skill set that it's unmatched. Yep. Any size, Todd can do it. And
let me show off what else he makes here. What?
let's go for it. Boom. Is he making belts now too? Like, nice. Make yourself champion of. Make yourself. What? How many have 3? 4? 5?
I got them all, baby. I got the WTF belts.
Oh, got it. I was like, wow. Dang.
I know.
All right. Very cool. Eric in the house. What up? Eric the Judge Lehman in the house. Eric the Judge Lehman in the house. I got Zach Riggs. What up, Zach? Worf TV. What up, Coach? Got Salty Dangler. What up, Salty? Iron Fish. Welcome back. Yokinator. What's up, Bit? Eric Klein. What up, Eric? And all right. I think I got most of the shout outs in. If I missed you, type some more stuff in the chat so I can see that you're here. And let's get on with the show. Oops.
What's up, everybody? Hey, sorry if I cough a little bit. I'm just getting over cold, so I may be turning my head a little bit here, maybe a little nasally. I'm just getting over cold.
Cool.
So I may be coughing a little. I apologize in advance. All right, I'm ready to open my drink, Roman.
Let's do this.
Here, dying. That mask, dude. That thing's hot.
I know. That mask is so good.
Are you opening Halloween candy?
Almost. Kind of.
All right. You want me to do it?
Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst. Rate this pop top. Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Should we get? Nice.
There you go.
Nice job.
I'm drinking LaCroix tonight. Finally got me a brand new case.
Ooh.
Got 2 cases of LaCroix in my fridge now. 10,
Caught-
thank you.
caught a
Look at here,
case.
8, thank you.
Got a case.
Mango. Smells good.
Oh,
Doesn't
that
taste
smells
good,
good.
though.
Doesn't taste like mango though.
Nah.
All right, let's get. All right, let's nice. Put in the chat what you're having for your spirit of the night or your drink. Welcome everybody. If you're new to the show, type in first timer in all caps so everybody can say hello to you and welcome you back to the community. Yeah, let me know what you're having. Coffee. Ooh, coffee. I hope it's decaf, broski.
Yeah.
All right. Here goes. On a scale of 1 to 10, tell me the best pop top you ever heard in your life. 1 being the worst. Rate this pop top. I'm waiting for this jet to finish flying overhead. Oh, give me a second. Now would be a great time for you to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, so you can watch more shows on Wednesdays because I'm no longer doing Mondays. Only Wednesdays. And that jet is taking forever to pass.
I can hear you fine. Just go.
All right, go. Here we go. Didn't pop as much as I would like it to have popped.
This is another thing, TV metal. Everything I have is TV metal art.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Check that out. It says Mad Max. Todd made that for me. Cheers, Roman. Cheers, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
At one point, I think I have let me think about this.
It's a good idea to get to
Spotties from
one.
Todd.
It's a good idea to get to one day. What's that?
I don't know. I've got 3 Spotties from Todd. 6 belts, a Disneyland sign.
Hey, Eric.
My house is like almost exclusively decorated by TB metal art. If you're watching, Todd, thank you.
Oh,
By the way, guys, you guys that did the Orange County trip, because I was out last week. Tonight, I'm going to share on PB shout out to your guys' photos.
yeah.
So hang around, Jesse, hang around, Carl, everybody that was up there that participated. Sorry about that. Sorry I wasn't able to get here last week. But you guys are going to be, I'm sharing your guys' photos. So you guys will see what happened up in Orange County. Those One of those guys is a Slayer, man. He went to town, it looked like. Wait till you see these pictures.
Very nice.
And they also have a lot of good PB shout outs. So if you're hang around, check it out, see what's going on in the local fishing. There's some good PB shout outs tonight. Yeah,
right.
Todd?
All right, guys, we're going to jump into the announcements and move this show right along.
Let's move this show. Number one announcement. I mean, we've been Roman saying this for a long time. Don't forget, Merry Macmas is coming up December 3rd. I think everybody knows that. Put it on your calendar, December 3rd. If for some reason, it doesn't rain in San Diego, right? But if for some weird reason we get like a torrential downpour or something weird happens, we are going to move that to December 10th, but that's only if we absolutely have to. So December 3rd, what time is it again? 2? Is it 2?
I think so, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5.
2 p.m. At the North Ski Beach, which is
no, it's
the same place.
It's
I'm not sorry, North Crown Point.
North Crown Point.
Sorry,
Crown Point North.
Crown Point North, where we had the Spotty Bowl. Or Merry Macmas last year, and Spotty Bowl this year.
Yep. Where there's the four gazebos, or the four gazebo area.
Yeah, our group is getting so big. We need the bigger area.
Yeah.
And there's also parking there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's good.
Right. So December 3rd. Sorry guys, save that night. Okay. This Saturday, you guys got a little preview, some costumes. Saturday, the Mad Max are going to be hitting Mission Bay, and we are going to have a nighttime fishing extravaganza. What did you call it, Roman?
Bite night. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so bite night. Everybody's invited. We just asked you, obviously, the same thing we always say. You be cool. Show up, be cool. We're planning like a 5 p.m.-ish meeting. That's like right at sunset, I guess, now, because it's going to be time changing.
That's true.
So right at sunset, 5 p.m. I'll probably get there a little bit earlier.
Wait, the time wouldn't have changed by then, would it? Would it have?
Doesn't it change this week? Oh, yeah. It changed to Sunday, maybe?
No, we Chicken Lips told us it was last week, told us it was on Monday, told us it was on November 6th, I think, or 5th.
Salty Dangler, what's time change? I think it's...
So it's not this week. It's after this weekend.
Okay, good. Well, we're going to get about an hour of daylight then. I think about 6:15 it starts getting dark. But so show up, bring all the main stuff that you're going to bring to fish at night. Roman, what would you bring on a kayak at night?
Lots of chips. Lots of drinks. Non-alcoholic hot chocolate in a thermos if you have a thermos so you can stay warm. Hot cocoa.
Dang.
What else? I guess fishing gear.
Fishing with you.
For sure. Lights.
Okay. Do you have to have a navigation light on the front of your kayak?
Nope.
The red, the green red.
Nope. You just have to have a light that you can see from 360 from any angle. And I would rock multiple lights, but have one on your head, like on a. Actually, I have yours, Brian, that you left in my truck. Just remembered. From the.
Yeah, just bring it.
Yeah, I'll bring it. And then a headlamp, so you can see on your deck and stuff, and if you need to signal somebody, you can shine a light at them. I usually have an extra light, just like a hand light that I can point at if I don't want to point my head that way, or take off the light off my head. And I have a 360 light on my flagpole, which just sits behind my kayak and make me somewhat visible when I'm not looking that way.
You know what we should do? I have this glow in the dark football. We could do like a football game.
Oh, wow.
No, just kidding. It'll be fun. Anyway, guys, there's going to be a lot of shenanigans. It's nighttime. We'll have the whole dang bay to ourselves. We're the only weirdos probably, besides the lobster guys. Maybe there'll be some lobster guys in that jetty.
If you guys want to bring hoop nets and you want to drop a hoop here and there, that's fine too. We're not going to be moving that fast anyway.
The time we're going to quit is the time we quit. I don't know. Some of us may bail out at 8, some of us 10. Who knows? Eric will probably bail out at 2 a.m. I don't know. So you just fish in your comfort zone. If we all decide to go in at the same time, we'll do that too. But there's no definite time. But 5 p.m. is the, I guess, designated time. But if you want to show up a little early, I'll probably be there too.
Exactly. Yeah. If you show up a little early,
it's a small place.
If you show up a little early, you want to fish around like the docks and stuff. I would like to get a little bit of a group shot at the beginning, and I'll probably just go up in front of the group and just take a selfie with you guys in the background. That way, it's like everybody's in it. We don't have to worry about who's taking the picture or not. And then, so if you want to meet us there at 5, if you're already on the water, come back to the boat ramp at 5, so we can all meet up, and then we'll
do that. Group
redeploy, I guess.
And when we say group meeting at 5, we're talking Dana Landing.
Dana Landing. Yep.
Yeah. And we usually meet right out in front of Dana Landing, like right as you leave docks. Sounds good to me.
Sweet.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's have some fun. All right. So that is Bite Night. Hopefully we get a lot of participants. Looking forward to seeing everybody out there. Another event that we have coming up.
Oh, yeah, costumes are encouraged if you want to work a costume. Sorry, that's the most important part, right? And if you want to put some stuff on your kayak, like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a plastic one up there with like a LED light or something just to make it look cool. If you want to, yeah. Anyway, if you want to be creative, be creative. Yep, you have enough time. Yeah, it's not a serious fishing competition that we're doing here. It's just like a straight up hang out and fishing. Yeah. That happens to be close to Halloween, so you guys get to dress up if you want to. But even though it's not a serious competition, it kind of is, right?
With Eric involved, it's always a competition. I don't know. And it's something I was going to say, too, for you old MMFCer guys, that we used to do this a lot back in the day. Bring your headset with a microphone. You got a wireless one, that's even better. Charge that thing up, and we'll be on Discord probably. We'll probably be fishing close to each other. But if you want to hear everything that's going on and talk, and if you guys are at home and want to listen in, you can also get on the Discord and hear what's going on. I hope All Night Hider makes it. I haven't seen you for a while, Hider.
Oh yeah, where's he in here,
dude? I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Leonard, you can't go. What's going on? Do you need a ride? What's the deal, Leonard?
Yeah, that's the plan, guys. I was gonna say something else.
Something about Discord.
It was before Discord. Oh yeah. The reason I said that it's not a competition, but it kind of is a competition because go ahead, we're doing the species challenge, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna make that announcement too.
So let's make that announcement now, since it dovetails right into it. Boom! See that?
Oh, yeah, I got one more announcement before that, but yeah, guys, we're starting the species challenge. Guess what? This Saturday, so that you guys that go out on Bite Night are going to be able, while you're out there, you're going to be racking in some points.
Yep.
And I'm going to get into the species challenge and explain what that is in a minute. But my next announcement is the WTF is coming up. That's like a fun little league that the judge puts together when Spotty Bowl's not going on. It's coming up November 19th. And this is a weird one, Roman. He's providing us a cane pole, like a cane pole. And we're fishing from Hospitality Point, all of us, in the rocks right there. And most species wins. So it's up for anybody. If you want to take my title, my belts, come take them.
That's so funny.
With WTF, it's $40 entry fee, and we just it's just a fun little thing to do and get together. It's Hospitality Point, November 19th. If you want more information, message the judge Spotty Bowl on Instagram.
That's awesome. Sherlonda Cole, she says, Robin, my sister saw you at Mission Valley a week ago. Was that Mission Valley? Mission Valley.
You were creeping around? What was he doing?
I wonder what I was.
You're probably eating tacos, would be my guess. Was he behind Best Buy?
I'm trying to remember if I went to Mission Valley.
Was he like the Kobayashi of taco eating behind Best Buy?
This is what's up, Sherlonda? Welcome. You can bring your inflatable boat. Yes, you can bring your boat, your kayak, whatever you want. Just make sure.
I mean, you can fish from shore if you don't have anything to get out.
But it's fun. It's more fun to be in the water with everybody, though. And also, Sherlonda, if you're not in our Discord server, join our Discord server so you have access to the fishing comms that we'll be on. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically like a social media type of application, but it's by invitation only. So Discord is a company that provides the service, but within that service, we have our own server. It's called the Mad Max Fishing Club server. If you type in ! Discord, there you go. Thanks, Salty. Click on that link. It's going to take you to an invite page, and it'll say you've been invited to the Mad Max Fishing Club Discord server. That one right there. RomanCastro.com/MMFC. Click on that, download the app, create a username, and then you'll be on with us. That's where all of the activities you hear in the chat happens when we're not live. So people organize outings. That's how we get most of the information out to you guys about the stuff we're doing. And once we get the session going, then we jump into the voice comm, and we can talk to each other while we're on the water. But it's like fishing on the same boat, but in separate boats. Yeah. Just watch out for Peter.
In a red Prius with your wife. Did your wife drive a Prius?
No, I think it might have been somebody else.
Shh.
But you're still welcome to come. Let's go.
Speaking of wives,
It might be my doppelganger. What was it called?
doppelganger.
It must be one handsome man. Yes, I got you. Nice.
Speaking of wives, my wife's cat died,
Oh no.
and I tried to cheer her up by getting her the identical one, but it only made her mad. She said, "What am I gonna do with 2 dead cats?" You set them up.
Nice.
My wife is always comparing me, speaking of handsome men, to Chris Hemsworth. She says I'm nothing like him. Thank you.
Oh, your sister drives a red Prius. Got it.
I got it.
Oh. I'm trying to think if I went to Mission Valley.
Nice one, Chicken Lips. Chicken Lips. I haven't read his joke. It's a pretty good one. Brian, do you have any how-to tips for WD-40? I wanted to brush up on the subject because I'm a little rusty. Good one.
That's a good one.
That's
a good one.
He's a gamer, dude.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the status of the Discord setup, and the event for this Saturday, Bike Night. Dress up if you want.
Official cutoff of my dad jokes. Is that why you did that?
No, just go ahead, keep going. We're trying to move the show along.
All right. Okay, so we'll get back to those guys. Terrible mic drop. No, those are good. All right, so species challenge, guys. For you guys that don't know, we've been doing this. We had 2 species challenges already in this club. And we have to admit, guys, the fishing's kind of slowing down a little bit. The water temperature's going down. We're going to go over that a little bit later, too. We introduced the species challenge to give us something to do while we're out there. And also, we open it up to using cut bait, live bait, any type of bait you want. And basically what it is we're just trying to go out this time of the year. I know we all like to fish for spotties, and that's our number one, and it always will be, and we love them. But believe it or not, there's other fish in the bay. And this gives you a chance to go out and try to maybe catch a leopard shark or a horn shark or a shovel nose fish, or something that you may not have targeted before. So this is the time of the year that we open up Species Challenge. We have 2 champions,
Nice.
Jesse,
Nice.
last year's champion, and the original OG champion, which is Alex Norton.
That's
And
right.
so if you want to be recognized from here forward as a species champion, this is how you do it. It's a free event. It's run through our Discord, just like there's a channel on there in our Discord that you're going to submit your photos to. And you basically submit a photo with a code, and each different species you catch is 1 point. And it's only fish. We are allowing lobster for 1 point, since we always do every year. So if you're a lobster angler, you get that advantage of going out there and getting that 1 point. But it's only fish, no other crustaceans. You can't go get 10 different species of crabs. So it's only fish. And I'm going to read some of the rules to it real quick, Roman.
There's rules?
Only a few.
All right, fine.
Anytime we have a competition where there's a prize involved, we have to have a little bit of rules. There's not much. We're pretty loose on this. And the cool thing about this year, too, is we're opening up to 4 different bays. So for the guys that live up there up north, you guys
that's
are also
nice.
going to get the opportunity. And if we take any trips up north, we can do that also. So you guys up north, we're opening up Alameda Bay, and we're opening up Newport. And up in those bays, the boundaries are you just have to stay in the bay. Don't exit the jetty. You can go in the jetty, just don't exit that jetty. So anywhere in the bay. And that's the same with us down here. The 2 bays that are open are San Diego Bay and Mission Bay. And in Mission Bay, it's all the way till you hit those 5-mile-an-hour buoys. That is the cutoff. So right at those 5-mile-an-hour buoys, which is about midway through the jetty. And in San Diego Bay, there's a little bigger boundaries. You can go all the way to the end of the jetty to the last set of buoys. I think they're marked like number 9 and 13. They're the green red ones way on the very end. You can go all the way out to those. So those are the boundaries. And I'll post in Discord a map with those boundaries on them in case you're not sure exactly what I'm talking about. Artificial lures, or you can use any cut bait, anything that's legal to fish with, you can fish with. If you're going to go out there with a sabiki rig, go for it. If you're going to go out there with shrimp, go for it. Anything that's legal to fish in the bay. If you want to fish from shore, your boat, wherever, There's not many rules on this. You just have to fish places that are legal. Each species will count as 1 point. Lobsters, one. I already said that. The code will be given. So I will give that code out this Saturday morning. As soon as I'll maybe I'll give it Saturday at midnight. But this Saturday, which is the 29th, is when we have the bite night. That is when this event is going to start. And if you want a point, Roman, have you already opened up the species challenge in Discord?
I don't know. Let me see. No, I haven't already.
Okay, well, Roman will put a tab in there. So you're just going to post your picture in Discord of your fish, and your code has to be in the picture. If your code's not in the picture, you get 0 points for it. So make sure you get that code in the picture. We always forget that. So bring a pen, write it down on a little card. Just do something. Just have it. Use Band-Aids like Kevin did. Whatever you need to do to get that code in there.
That's good.
Like I said, starts this October 29th, and it's going to end on December 2nd, and that is the day before Merry Macmas. And we will announce the winner of Species Challenge, and you also get your prize at Merry Macmas. So we will crown the 2022 Species Champion. The prizes will be determined. We're probably going to give out prizes to the top 3 people this year. Eric, the Judge Layman, thank you,
The
Eric.
top 3? Wow.
Eric has said he's going to donate a prize. I'm going to donate a prize. So don't expect it to be something crazy. Last year we gave out an SLX reel for first place. So
boat,
I should know by this weekend what the exact prize is, and I'll put that in Discord. No, I'm not giving away my boat.
I tried, guys. I tried.
So the prize will be determined. Probably something like a reel, something nice.
Something nice. Yeah.
Something nice for y'all. This event will be judged by Eric, our in-house judge, I guess you'd call him. Me and Roman are also part of the judging committee. The question. We're just on the sideline though.
Just good at judging. I'm just good at judging people.
Our species expert, which is Coach. So if you catch a fish and you have no clue what it is, still post it. And as a club, we'll figure out exactly what it is. There's fish in that bay that I still have no clue what they are either. I remember prior species challenges, people were catching stuff, and I was like, "What is that? I've never seen that." Because like a lot of the strategy last year, Roman, seemed like small hooks and going to the rocks and kind of just catching these little.
I know.
Normally don't catch, which is that's a point.
Coach, can you tell? I'm sorry, Eric. When is the last day to nominate somebody for Mac of the Year? I see you have a few days left here on. Oh, today. You said today. A few days left. If you want to nominate somebody for Mac of the Year that's not already on the list, please do head over to Mac of the Year in the MMSC main section and make your nomination. Just say I nominate at username. Okay, and then Eric will add them to the list, and then once voting starts, we'll let you know. Okay. I just went ahead and created the species challenge subcategory. Wait, did I put that? What happened here? What? Interesting. Did I just rename that? Oh, I think I messed up. I messed something up.
And look at that thread for the code on Saturday. I'll probably, me, Eric, and Roman will all pick a random number or something, and we'll come up with a code together.
Cool.
Okay. I forgot something, Roman.
Uh-oh.
Today I showed up at my house, and there was a package sitting at my house. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And somebody dropped me off a package, and they told me, don't open this until you go on the show live.
Until Christmas?
Huh?
Don't open until Christmas?
No. The judge who lives right by me dropped this thing off. Judge, this better not be something weird. Remember, this is a family show. Me and Roman have no idea what's in here.
Hang on.
A little message on it. For Brian, go Raiders.
So you're saying we're having a live unboxing going on right now?
Live unboxing going on, yeah. So I have no idea what's in this. Eric wants me to open it really bad on the show.
All right, we're gonna open it. Let me give you full screen.
Thank you for what you do for the MMC. You're my Mac of the Year. Oh,
Aw.
Nice. See, he does love me. So I'm gonna open this baby up. Eric, better not be anything weird. So it says Raiders on it already. So let's see what's in here. Do you know what this is, Roman?
I don't. Look, I'm curious. Yeah, drum roll.
It's not breaking.
Come on, you got 10 seconds left. The drum roll going.
Oh, it looks like a poster. Can you still see it?
Yeah, I can see it. More drum roll, please.
Here.
Oh, nice. That's
Thank you.
cool.
If
That's
you guys
cool.
know, that's my son. That's awesome, Eric. Thank you so much.
That's really cool.
Look at that. That's my son and me. It was a couple weekends ago. We won the WTF event, and those are the WTF belts. Dang, Eric. That's awesome. Thank you. You don't
Very
have to do
nice.
stuff like that, but man, just Eric, you're the man, dude.
Round of applause for Eric.
Thank you.
That was very nice. Very thoughtful. Awesome.
What a guy. Thank you, Eric.
That's good. That's so good. Okay, now the species challenge subcategory is created. There you'll see Brian or Eric will post the code. Don't type in there. Don't type anything in there yet, guys. I want the first post to be the code, and the code will be released on Saturday. Dun dun dun. Just know where it is, under the MMFC main section. Actually, no, MMFC events. I'm moving it to MMFC events. It's the top. Boom.
I'm still shocked. Thank you so much, Eric. That's cool. That is pretty cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's awesome, Leonard. He's an awesome dude. Thank you. Cool. Arnie says, yeah. Looks like the two guys that put weights in. Oh, come on, man. Two guys that put weights in the walls. We're legitimate anglers. We're not those fools.
That's
I
messed
heard
up.
those guys are in big trouble too, man.
Yeah,
It's
I-
good.
I
as
saw
they
a bit-
should be.
I saw a follow-up video. They got their boat impounded.
Good. Those guys are lucky they left that parking lot.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
All
Well,
right.
You know, the good thing about that, I think, though, is that
Nothing.
no, well, the only silver lining to it, I should say,
Okay.
nothing good about it, is that shows cheaters that, we're not going to put up with that. These guys are, paying the big penalty for what they've done.
So how
and,
Steve said they
if you
pled
cheat,
not guilty, dude.
you'll get caught.
They just pled not guilty. Yeah, because he's got to deny everything until it goes away, right?
It's pretty
Such
hard when there's
baloney,
video
dude.
evidence.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, that's been
Oh.
a subject,
Yeah.
sore subject. I'm looking forward to hopefully they get a huge penalty. Okay. So is there any more questions about Species Challenge, guys? Now is the time. If not, let's have a great time with this event. I think last year we opened it up to rockfish and stuff out and inshore fishing, so we had like 27.
Yeah.
I think the prior year before that, we only had, 14 maybe? I think Alex won it with maybe 14 or 17.
Get a plea bargain that way? Psh, I want to plea bargain with those guys. So everybody's gonna be upset if they get a bargain, because I think normally to get a plea bargain, don't you need to out somebody who's like more guilty than you, I guess, or more at fault? But they're the guys that are at fault, So like, what are they gonna do? Give up somebody that's cheating more than them? Doesn't make sense, right? And then they got caught red-handed. Like, there's video evidence. Like,
Yeah.
you can say you're not guilty, but those fish didn't eat those weights. Anyway, yeah, that's a whole tangent. So let's okay, what were we just talking about? Plea bargain? Who are you talking about? Yeah.
Everybody gets upset about that subject. I know, it sucks. It sucks for the fishing community because the
Cheaters
only
are
time,
lame.
we get national coverage, right?
Yep.
Finally, the anglers get some kind of national coverage, and it's poor publicity like that. I hate that. Let's show the guy that just won
Cheaters.
the U.S. Open up at Mojave and give him national coverage. You know, he won $70,000 in a free bass boat. You know, and
Dang.
did it the correct way. Let's get some positive stuff out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to go on a tirade about that. So, guys, here's what we need to talk about, guys. So, guys, we're all going through a transition right now. Some of us have already been through this. It's time when things start, you know, slowing down. The excitement is just not there. And the bite is just not the same as it was, Roman. It's this time of the year that we need to look back at summer and remember the stiff rides, ripping lips, looking back on those summer days when we were all catching like, 4, 5, 6 legals, the good times. You knew back then in summer, Roman, me and you, we knew exactly where to go, right? To catch fish. We just pull up. We knew where they were at. We'd drop a lure. Bam. Unfortunately, Roman, those days are behind us.
Uh-huh.
The water was 78 degrees a couple weeks ago, and now it's dropped down to 73. It dropped down to 69. And when I went out this weekend, it's at a droopy, low 66 degrees.
Dang.
Man, so the season of my A-rig is over, Roman. I'm going to have to put this baby to bed for a little bit. Not totally, but the A-rig, I know, don't cry. It's okay. She'll be back.
I don't agree with that. I was
Okay.
I was still fishing in the wintertime.
But it's just not the same. So I'm going to put her to bed for a little bit.
Oh,
Maybe not very long, though.
you're missing fish, dude.
The days of burning those big 6-inch baits might be behind us in the bay. Pulling in all those multiple dubs, 30 to 40 fish a day. I think it's all behind us, guys. Yeah, this is my Disney career. So what do we do, Roman?
I don't know.
What's fishing to you? What is it? Is it actually catching the fish? This is there's some people out there, Roman, that are tell you the weather's cold and to stop going fishing. Fishing's not what it used to be.
I'm just getting started. Oh, sorry.
Maybe you should go
Go ahead.
bowling.
So,
Maybe
yeah.
you should go roller skating.
No way.
Go mountain biking. Maybe you should go backpacking. Maybe you should start playing Legend of Zelda again. Remember that one? Maybe we can get into D&D and turn this into the Dungeons and Dragons Club.
Oh my
That's,
gosh.
I hear that's pretty cool.
No.
But the answer to all that, guys, is no. No. So, karaoke, good one, Zach. Yeah. Zachary says the Ned Rig days are here.
Yeah, the days of Ned rig. It's like the days of
Okay.
thunder. Dun, 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 dun.
Really
Water
got-
zone 2. That's right.
Warzone 2 out?
No water zone.
You shrimp and fish with Coach. Yeah. These are all great answers, guys, but they're not correct. Sorry. This is the time of the year when you got to start working on your techniques to catch these fish. It's not going to be like it was. I know, guys, but those days will come back. Let's just hold on there. You want to work on those techniques this time of the year. The fish are down there. You've just got to work on these techniques. And this is the perfect time of the year to work on your casting, work on experimenting with different baits, and work on those techniques. And if you can get those techniques down and fish all this winter, by the time that bite turns around again in 4 months, dude, you guys are going to be bona fide, certified, 100% spotty slayers. This is the time of the year to work on this stuff. I know it may not be as exciting as summer fishing, but this is the time of the year I personally love the most, because this is the time of year where you've got to earn it. You don't just go out there and start dropping pylons or start dropping in the areas where they're always at in the summer and ripping them in. You gotta put in your dues, guys. And this is my favorite time of the year, because this is when I get to explore. Almost anybody can catch a spotty in 68, 69 degree water, right, Roman?
Yeah. I'm not even deterred, dude. I'm like, it's definitely harder to start when it's wintertime. Like when I first started, it was I wasn't sure what I was doing wrong with it. It was just like the wrong season.
Yeah, when that water, right now it's at 66 degrees. Last time I went out, it could be at 65. When that water drops down, just think of these fish as like a lockjaw, man. They're like, just think of what you do in the winter, man. What do you do in the winter?
Everything.
You bear them to your house. Well, yeah, you do. But with the fish, they've already ate everything. They've feasted. They're fat. They're plump. They're ready for this winter. And they're gonna go in their little hole. They're gonna get in their little cozy grass. They're just going to be looking around, trying to stay warm, not burning too much energy. So we've got to figure them out. Winter's great. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that, Yokinator.
It's true.
So it's time to find out where they're at. I'm going to take an example for this weekend. So Roman and I was fishing San Diego Bay in my kayak, which I'm loving my kayak, by the way, guys. And I fished San Diego Bay a million times. And because I'm out there kind of scooting around, trying to find where the fish are at, I actually found a brand new 40-foot deep rock structure that I have never fished for in my life. And the only reason I found that is because it forced me to leave my summer areas that I'm normally fishing. And when I dropped on that rock that I found on my fish finder, I hooked into my biggest fish of the day in a spot that I've never found before. So what do? Click my waypoint, bam, guess what? I'm going to start fishing that thing in the winter. And guess what? Maybe in the summer, that spot's going to be crazy. So this is the time of year to get into that exploration of these bays and really dial it in. Figure out where all the structures are. Think of it as like a recon mission. So I caught, I think, 9 fish on Saturday, which for, summer times, 9 fish is not a good day. But in wintertime, I was pretty happy with that in about 4 hours. But I had so much recon work going, Roman. Like, yep. I figured out where the grass is now, figured out where my drop-offs are now, I figured out where that new rock structure is. And in the kayak, I can only explore so much. And now I've got a good base for next time I go out. So wintertime is a lot of exploration and finding what you're going to put. And then next trip, you're going to mentally remember what you did and get out there and just keep on compiling those information, keep on setting those waypoints.
Yep. Very nice. I'm going to take a split second just here to say welcome to Elizabeth Victoria. What's up, Elizabeth? Welcome to the show. If you have any questions about spotted bay bass fishing or any kind of fishing here in SoCal, please do leave it in the chat. Everybody say what's up to Elizabeth. Say hello. Welcome her to the community.
What's up, Elizabeth? Hopefully I'm not boring you with this.
No, it's good. It's good.
I think it's something that needs to be said about winter fishing because a lot of us are, it's frustrating. It's super frustrating. We're catching fish and now we were catching Dorado and tuna and the excitement level was booming and we're all out slaying. And now you go out and it's a little more frustrating. You've got to earn these fish. But don't get frustrated. Just because you only catch 1 or 2 fish in a day or maybe 0, just remember everything you learned from that trip. And guys, remember, a bait that may worked in the summer for you, like my beloved A-rig, didn't catch any fish this weekend. I did fish.
What?
I've changed my A-rig though now. Yeah. It's much lighter. I go slower with it. It's not like a finesse setup, but it didn't catch fish. And this thing in summertime catches tons of fish. So I switched over to a lot smaller baits. And I was actually catching fish in the exact same area. So remember, don't just go out with 1 rod, 1 lure, and just sit there and drop it all day and say fishing sucks. I'm out of here.
Nice.
You guys, at this time of the year, you've got to figure it out, which is what I love to do. I love to have my tackle box opened up. That's not working. If I don't get a fish in like 15 casts, Roman, I'm like, oh, whatever. I just go to the next thing, and until I find them and figure it out what's going on, and then I take advantage of that.
That's awesome.
And remember, Coach, guys, just because something isn't working for me or Roman, it may work for you. Roman, he could probably catch a fish any time of the year, any day on the Ned rig.
That's right.
You give that Ned rig.
I catch any fish you guys want me to catch. I catch any fish with any lure, any time of the year.
Lure?
Any lure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any lure.
Yeah. Any lure that's a spotty lure.
Okay.
Any lure rated for the weight of a fish. Yeah, in 15 casts. That's right.
15 casts, that's good. Yeah, I mean that's not a hard number, but 15 casts for me, if I've gone like, let's say 5 casts per zone, and the zone's like 50 yards apart, if I haven't got a bite on that bait, I want to throw something else just to make sure that what I'm throwing they're not into.
Yeah.
Ned rig sounds like they're always into it, nonstop. Yeah. I don't fish a Ned rig. I think I'm gonna have Roman give me a Ned rig lesson on Saturday. I'm gonna bring my Ned rig, Roman.
It's so it's good.
Up on that. Um, so I mean, don't get frustrated, guys. You're gonna have to put in the time. You're gonna have to put on the work. I'd like to tell you guys that there's a magical bait when the water cools down, but there's not. There's nothing that's like you throw the. Well, Rome is giving me the shoulder because he's gonna say the Ned rig, but I personally don't think there's any magical bait that will catch fish year round, every second, everywhere. The Ned rig might be one of the closest, along with a drop shot, because you spend so much time in one zone with that.
Yeah,
you know
the
what I
strike
mean?
zone. Yeah.
Like it's in the if you think about it, when we're casting or retrieving a bait, it's in there half the amount of time a Ned rig's in there, because a Ned rig you never pull up till you get a strike, right?
Yep. Man, I caught a good one the other day. It was illegal spotty, but it felt
Wow.
like it was like super legal because it was just barely legal, but it felt like it was super big. It was so close to the rocks too. I
On
was
the
like,
Ned
oh
rig?
my god, what is this? Yeah, on a little Ned rig. That's crazy.
I'm gonna get into this a little bit too, guys. What time we got here? Is this time of year we're gonna have to lighten up our gear. I'm gonna show you exactly what I fish in the winter time.
Right now?
Yeah, I am gonna in a minute. I'm
Let's do
sorry,
it.
I'm talking slow, guys. I feel like a cold, and if I talk too fast, I'm gonna cough. It sounds weird, doesn't it? So personally don't think that there's one bait out there that's like a go all, but you have to have some confidence in whatever you're throwing, right? You can't just I think if you've never thrown a crankbait before, or never thrown a hub, Peter says, before, uh you have to build up some confidence in that, and also learn how to fish it. And once you learn, it doesn't matter what you're throwing, if it's a hub, if it's a war bait, it's a cool bait, if it's a gulp, if it's a drop shot. Once you learn how to get really good at that, then that'll be your confidence bait. And that's also a way to test the waters to see if they're fish there also. So if you get really good at a bait and they've been biting that, and they're not biting that, maybe you're in the wrong zone too.
Brian, like when I first started, I was fishing like the swim bait style setups
Gotcha.
with like the big old weed guard, right? And I think that was a mistake because either I wasn't. It was. I never felt like I was good at it. Like
Were you catching fish on it?
yeah, but like not as often as it was on the Ned. Like once I maybe I just wasn't doing it right, but like how I could feel the bottom and I could wind it in slow enough that I felt like it was swimming, right, not just dragging. It wasn't too heavy of a lure or too light of a lure. I felt like I was in the range, and yeah, I would get bites every once in a while, maybe short bites, and eventually I'd catch one or two, right? But like I didn't really start getting a lot of fish on like consistently not skunking until I switched away from a swim bait style. And
Castro retrieve was not working for you.
yeah, it wasn't. But then cast and retrieve was working for me with like the Ned rig style, right?
Gotcha.
And then I don't know, just as a beginner, I'm not sure if swim baits like that is like the way to start. You know what I mean? Like it seems like it's it takes more skill to fish like an underspin or like a swim bait style setup, like a what are they called, big hammer or whatever, right? I think it takes more skill to be able to swim it right, to make it look right, even setting it up.
I think it takes more time on the water. So, if once I'm going to bring mine out real quick. So I have something to show you. Hold on a second.
And while Brian's getting that, we had a question from Zach. He said, what can you do when you catch a keeper and want it to taste less fishy? Throw it back and then get a steak on the way home. Oh, hey, you like that one? What you could do, Zach? Did you get that? Brian?
No, my headphones dropped.
Oh no. Zach's question was, what can you do when you catch a keeper and you want it to taste less fishy? I said, throw it back and go and get a steak on the way home. No. Yeah, you want to bleed it. And I was looking into that Ikejime method. That's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, Muto talks about that.
Yeah, it's pretty
stab
sweet.
it in the brain.
Yeah, it's not just stabbing it in the brain, it's like taking out the whole spinal cord. And that looks interesting. So that might help. Also when you fillet it, Zach, when you fillet it, you want to make sure you cut out all of the bloodline. Okay, you cut out all of the like on the fillet, like you slice the whole side of the fish, right? and you flip the fillet over, and you take off the skin, and then you'll usually have two sides of the fillet, especially like with a dorado or like a tuna. Yeah, the two sides, and the part that's like right over the spine, you'll see there's like it's not really meat, but it's like coagulated blood, or it's like a darker meat. It's like red. That's all blood. That's all like fish oily. Like it's gonna give you more of the fish taste. So you want to cut all that out, so you just have the clear meat of the fillet. That'll help it taste less fishy, in addition to bleeding it correctly. And you learn how to do that immediately. Nice.
Soak it in. Michael Trent says soak it in milk for 5 to 10 minutes.
Interesting. I heard that for sharks. Crush the spine with a pair of pliers behind the skull.
Oh, is that Coach?
Yep.
Yeah, he would know.
Cool. All right. So what's
Okay, so hopefully you guys are still into fishing, even though it's wintertime. But so what I usually do, guys, is you see the size of this reel, Roman?
Yep.
That's a 500 size reel, guy.
Wow.
So for me, one of the things I love about winter fishing is downsizing to this smaller gear. I usually put this stuff away for summertime. But winter comes around, I bust out the 10-pound braid, which is ridiculously thin, 500 size Nasi reel, and I've got like a really parabolic rod here. It's a Phoenix. It's called the RTS Inshore series. You kind of see how it's really thin, really tapers down. It's set up for, I think, 1/8 ounce. It's set up for 1/4 to 5/8. Yeah, it is. The line size is 6 pound to 12 pound. And then this is the most basic thing you can buy. I've already talked about this a little while ago, which is the ball jig head, right? The ball jig head, which is just like a standard, like most basic thing you can fish. The ball jig head. Eagle Call makes them. Get a 10-pack of them for maybe $5. And this, to me, is, I think you're getting the best of the Ned rig, and you're getting the best of the swim bait out of this, because this thing will stop and pause, and that's what it looks like when it pauses. It's sitting. Can you see that?
Yep.
It kind of sits up like that.
Yep.
So this thing is something you can fish. The hook is on top, so it's not weedless, but the hook is on top, so it's not going to grab on the grass. But you can fish this, cast as far as you can, and drag it in 2.8 size swim bait, so small swim bait. But I think give this a shot, guys. This is usually what a lot of people start with, and this is what I go to in the winter, which is a light little ball jig head, 6-pound test. I know that sounds ridiculously too, but I got my Seagar 6-pound leader. And when you lighten it up like that, guys, it's super sensitive, and it gets to the bottom and it stays on the bottom. When you have 30-pound, 40-pound, 50-pound tests, a little heavier line, it doesn't stick to the bottom as good as it would when we're fishing this ultra light line. And that is some of the process. It gets down to the bottom, it stays on the bottom, and you just creep it. It's so ridiculously slow. When you reel this thing in, it's going to look ridiculous. It's like this speed right here. It's like that speed. So cast, and it's like this speed, and then just keep dragging it, find the grass, drag through the grass, and that's pretty much what got most of my fish this weekend, which is just the most basic setup there is. And then if I'm fishing my cool baits, I go all the way down to a 1/4 or 1/8, same thing, downsize. I have a BG 1500 size reel with a 20-pound test and an 8-pound leader, but that's like a little deeper, heavier setup. But,
nice.
So I mean, we're gonna be probably talking about winter fishing a little bit here and there, Roman. So the subject's not over. But one thing I want to say positive about winter, Roman, because we're gonna get the PB shout outs here right now, is, guys, this is our time of the year. Us anglers, we really complain all year long about jet skiers, sailboats, pleasure boaters, wakeboarders. You know, all these guys that are in fishing areas that we normally can't fish. It's frustrating when you get out there in the summer and you want to get all these fishing, and there's mayhem going on everywhere. So think about it as this is our time of the year. This is anglers' time of the year. You get out there on a December morning, November morning, there's nothing out there but maybe a few lobster guys and some anglers. So think about winter as our season. We own that bay, and we're going to figure it out. There's no zone now that you can't get to. A lot of times you think of going to an area, but you can't get there because you're afraid you're going to get smashed by a jet ski, or there's sailboats every bit. There's some kind of competition going on with rowing or something. Those guys are no longer there.
Yeah,
so think of this.
Here, rowers.
Yeah, that's right, Ironfish. This is our time, and we're going to take over that bay, especially Saturday night. And we're going to figure this thing out. So Think about it as our time, guys.
That's so funny.
All right. So
It's true though.
I want to talk more about winter fishing, but I think it's a kind of a slow subject right now. I want to get some more prep time on this. And I thank you guys for all participating in Discord, sending me. I put out a question last week of what is your go-to spinning reel for bay fishing, and I think about at least 20 plus people have participated in that. And we're going to do a show on that, and we're going to break down these reels and figure out the differences on them. So that might be next week's show. Upcoming show is breaking down what's the best. And I'm going to say a lot of you guys are fishing budget reels because we're in the bay, and I fish budget reels. What's the best budget reel for spinning reel for the bay? So that's coming up. Thank you for participating in that. And with that, Roman, before I lose my total voice, I'm sorry guys about my voice. I talk too loud. I start to cough. So I'm going to go to screen shares, Roman, and we're going to go straight to PB shoutouts.
All right. See split screen here. Bam. What up? All right. PB shoutouts, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. If you want to be part of the PB shoutouts next week, do submit your photos to Brian at Brian Likes to Fish on Instagram or through the Discord server app. Message him there. Send him a photo that you would like to share. Also, a little bit of a story that goes along with that photo to let us know some context. All right, here we go. It doesn't have to be actual personal best. It could be a cool thing that happened. It could be something you want to share. It could be your latest catch, even if it's your personal smallest. All right, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready. Let her rip.
Let's see. Split.
We've seen you out on the water. They say you fishing harder. I guess we'll find out this week on our PB Shout-Out!
All right. That was pretty sick.
Thank you, Anthony Sound City, for that music. I still love that music every time I hear it. So if you don't know, that's Cal up front, double fisting. And we got some old school guys in there that I haven't seen for a while. There's Jordan, man. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen Cast Queen in here for a while.
We need to redo this. We need to redo this splash screen. All right. If we have so many pictures from PB shoutouts now that we could probably use some of those to redo the front.
But there's one person that has to always be up front.
That's right.
Okay, first up, bam, this guy right here. If you don't know who that is Alexis. He's the car salesman. He sells Chevys, so he's selling the right type of car. If you need a Chevy, talk to Alexis. I'm ordering an electric truck for him.
Nice.
He says, I was in Spanish landing, and I was using one of my two setups. I was using a 2500 spinning reel spooled with 20-pound braid and 20-pound fluoro leader, and he was using the drop shot technique. That's a good one. That's using a 1 ounce pyramid weight with a size 1 hook attached to a Kitech, a few casts and a slow retrieves, felt the bite instantly and set the dang hook. I can remember when this guy was not catching any fish. Remember?
There we go.
Now look.
That's how it starts.
Out at Spanish landing was lunch break probably. Yep, here's the addiction, dude. So you're gonna go from drop shot, and let's see where he goes next. But yeah, that's a great setup for the winter, guys. Drop shot, you can cover a lot of water really slow and keep the bait in there for a long time. Congratulations, Alexis. Good job getting yourself a spotty in these hard conditions. Nice hat too. Next up, bam.
Yeah.
Look at that bendo right there. If you guys don't know, that's Peter86. Peter, thank you so much. You're always in PB shoutouts. I really appreciate you always sending me these great photos. He says, hits the surf a couple weekends ago with with Mr. Majors and a buddy. Since summer ended, I hung up the Carolina rig for now. Took 2 Lucky Craft and swim baits with me. It paid off this time. Finally, I got my first surf bass. I'm going to change picture here.
That's cool.
Bam. And a calico.
It didn't change.
An illegal one, 15.5.
There it goes. That's pretty nice.
After Mr. Majors himself, Mr. Majors sounds like he caught an 18-inch calico. So I'm going to go through these pictures. Dang, that fish is filthy. Wash that thing off before the picture next time.
It's a breaded calico.
That is a filthy fish. I think this might be Mr. Major's fish. Dang, look at that. The jerk bait in that thing. Lucky Craft right there. Oh, by the way, aren't you thinking about doing some jerk bait? I want to introduce you. Roman, this is Peter86. Peter86, this is Roman.
I know that's what reel is that? Is that 3,000? What reel is that, Peter?
He hangs out at a special beach that maybe you and him could go hit, and you guys could go jerk some baits together. And don't forget to bring your measuring devices. So yeah, Hank, get out there with. He'll teach you. It looks like he knows how to do the
That's so
jerk
fun.
bait. So there he is, right there. Bam.
Oh, the first one was majors. Okay, cool. Got it. Nice, dude.
He says my setup is a Gallant X 8'6" rod with a Daiwa Ballistic MQ 3000,
Yeah, I knew it was a 3000.
Lucky Craft 110, and an MSMKB color.
Very cool.
MSMKB color. So thank you for sharing that. You guys have had a good look at the beach down there. Let me know next
That's
time.
a
you go.
cool
I'd like to
fish
go
for
meet
that.
Rome.
From shore, dude. That's a nice fish.
Heck yeah, that's nice. And on a jerk bait. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
So it's got 18 and a 16. That's fun. Okay, next up, we got
Gross.
Young Yokinator. He's been out there a lot lately, Young. So Young was out there on Saturday. We were out there kind of at the same time. We didn't get a hookup, but excuse the pun there, Roman. But he was out there the same time as me. I think he had intentions. Let me read what he said here. Hit the surf a couple weekends ago. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's not him. Oh no, I didn't type. Oh, so I'm just gonna describe the story. So Yokinator went out there Saturday. Intentions of meeting Eric the judge out by the pipe.
Ooh.
Out in a little offshore on the yak, but when he got out there, it was a little too windy, a little too rough for the yak, so he ended up fishing the secret MMFC spot over by the rocks, and looks like he landed himself a nice sheephead. That baby right there is his PB sheephead. I'm so sorry, Yokinator. I don't have all your information on it. I'll update that. But that's
nice.
his PB sheephead. Look at that sucker. And he
Dang.
caught that like inside the bay too.
That's pretty awesome.
He caught that thing, I think he said, on a piece of shrimp, which
a good
is
size.
like cracked the sheephead. So if you're in there, Yokinator, put in the size right now. But I think it was a 19.5. And he did harvest that fish, take it home, and ate it. So it looks delicious.
Nice.
All right, next up, this guy.
That's a cool shot.
Sorry, guys, I think it wasn't here last week to post these pictures for you guys, but MMFC had a Orange County meetup that Jesse and Carl put on, and they went out there, and Jesse said this. He said he had 4 people come out, 2 on Carl's boat, 2 on the yaks. Everybody except for me seemed to struggle quite a bit. Some fish were caught, but it was slow for them. I caught about 20 spotties, 9 legals. Dang, Jesse. That's a huge percentage.
That's a great photo too, dude. I like it.
9 spotties were legal, 20, 3 sand bass, and he hooked a Corvina that he saw busting my bait.
Nice.
I'm gonna go through. Jesse sent me a lot of pictures here.
That spine on that fish looks extra long to me.
Sometimes you get those spotties that have that like unicorn spine.
Dude.
Is that what you're talking about? That
Yeah.
one, and it has like no skin on it. It's just like full on. I've been stabbed by one of those. Those things are. It's usually the 13-inch fish, I figure, that have that too. Like you pull a 13, it's got like that unicorn. Maybe they break off when they get older. I don't know. My fish were all caught mostly on the A rig with a big hammer swim bait. I caught a couple on the 20-gram submission fishing sumo jig and on the 25-pound jig par spin. Cool. That's for you guys that don't know, that's Carl Black's boat right there. There's Carl.
Oh, very cool.
Jesse's showing some of his fish here. My 5-bag fish for this weekend was 74.5. Jesse, wow, that's a huge bag. That bag right there, Jesse, will win you a spotty bowl event. 74.5, 5 fish. That's a big bag. And then, sorry, look at that sucker. I'm showing off more of Jesse's.
That's a nice one.
Look at that thing. That thing's grumpy right there. Look at that gut.
Oh, that's a good one too. Very nice.
2.3 pounds. That's a legit fish.
Yeah.
Some fellow MFCers up there.
Oh yeah. Board and Brew. Is that his board?
We also went to Ballast Point for beers and lunch together afterwards.
Nice.
So good, Jesse. And I got a few more pictures from this event. Look at that Ballast Point. You know that Ballast Point's like right there too. You can just pull right on up in your.
They have a Ballast Point there now. Dang.
It's right like ads are leaving too.
Yeah, Ballast Point is good.
It's right there. It's awesome.
Looks awesome, guys.
Next up, I'm sorry. We got Michael and Dylan. They also made it out there. Michael and Dylan, his son, were on here like a couple weeks ago on PB Shoutouts. Congratulations!
That's
looks
so
like your
good.
son is very much enjoying spotty fishing. That's awesome. Carl Black. Thank you so much for taking these these guys out. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm talking too fast. That's
This
why
is
I'm talking
cool. This is cool. Like this is part of like for me, like the feel goods of like the club. To me, it's like this kind of stuff where like were it not for the show or for like the community, like Michael probably wouldn't have met Carl. You know?
And Jesse, yeah.
Yeah, it's just very cool. Very cool.
So that's Michael and his son Dylan went on Carl Black's boat for the OCLA meetup. Got his PB, which is a 15.25 spotty on a
Nice.
Cool Baits A rigged, hooked, and passed it to my son to let him reel it in. Slow for a day for it's not a slow day when you catch a 15-incher.
Yeah,
Slow
very
day
nice.
for us, unlike Jesse and Larry. But had a great time fishing the water with Carl, and he also got a baby halibut right here.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's a good day. Like I said, you guys learned some stuff. Man, there are some big fish out there.
Yeah.
I'm on my way up there, dude.
Bike or board. That's who. That's right. Bike or board. That was
Yeah, that's Larry.
Larry. Yep.
Biker board Larry.
Yep.
I was gonna get to that.
Very
Didn't forget
nice.
about you, Larry. There you are.
There he is. What up?
Okay, so here's Carl's pictures he sent me. Jesse, and biker board Larry. After dropped off Michael Tran and his son at the launch ramp, Jesse and I decided to skip the hot dog lunch, and we headed to Ballast Point Restaurant for tacos and beers.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
they did.
That's so good.
Had a really great time fishing with the guys. Thank you to the MMFC for a great day of fishing. Thank you.
Very
There's
sick.
Carl. Thank you again, Carl, for putting on this. Sporting the. When are we gonna get our MMFC flag here? What's
Woohoo.
going on here, Ron?
Oh yeah.
You should.
I've been
that's why
busy
we
doing
like
other
soccer
things,
football.
Brian.
Okay. There's Jesse out there, and bam! Look at that, dude. Let's analyze those tacos.
Oh,
dude.
those
Those
tacos
things
look legit,
good,
dude.
Cheese, melted cheese in the bottom,
Those
dude.
are
It's like shredded beef on one.
That's
Dang.
like
Is that dipping sauce too? Dang. Good Ballast Point. That is good. Everybody's hungry looking at that.
Yeah.
Nice job,
It's
you
like
guys. Yeah, exactly.
it's like
Nice job.
quesabirria or queso carnitas, dude. Dang.
Jeez.
Looks yum.
We need to do a group outing up to that place.
In
dude.
case you don't have enough carbs with the tortilla, you get some chips too. Woohoo.
Okay, and last up, we got Dave Rage sent me this picture.
Dang.
I took my father-in-law Steve on the submission at Sea Trip last month on the ride on for the ride, and Todd was very generous and raffled off a piece of his
That's
art
right.
that Steve won, his father-in-law. Steve wanted a yellowfin, and Todd had already made one for another project. He also threw in a flying fish. Change photos here. Bam.
Oh, very nice.
Also threw in a flying fish. I made the run to TB Metal Art headquarters after work last week so I could bring the art to Steve on his birthday this Sunday. Wow, that's a good gift.
That's
We
awesome.
unwrapped the art and it was awesome. Steve was super stoked. Thank you so much, Todd. Oh yeah, if Todd's wife ever asks you if he needs more space to help out, just say yes. His 3-car garage is not big enough. I agree. I've been to the TB Metal Art headquarters. That's fact. That is amazing art. TB Metal Art. Thank you so much for all you do for our group. Thank you for that donation, and I'm sure Steve will have that forever. That is beautiful. And with that, Roman before I totally lose my voice, PB shoutouts is over.
That was awesome. That's very cool. Ironfish, as we see where MFC stands with Roman, I'm not sure. I don't get it. Explain it to me.
Because he's talking about the flag.
Oh yeah. Got it.
I honestly, Roman, would love to have an MMC flag to sport when we go out as a group.
So like I'm looking at making a pennant style.
Yeah.
So it's like
Any-
so it's pointy, right? Also we got these. I'll be handing out these on Saturday. So little die cut sticker. And this is the official MMFC, I guess you call it a shield or the club logo or club shield.
Crest?
Yeah,
Shield?
club crest,
Oh,
yeah.
logo.
Yeah. So
Logo.
I'm going to have enough to have so everybody can have at least 2. If you want 2, you can have 2, but I'm going to limit it to 2. So you could throw one in your car if you want, throw one on your kayak if you want. But this is the official one. Okay? That's the official logo. Okay? I got some other stuff that this design is like it's official crest, but like just be ready for when we do the live meeting. I've been trying to like get the last one item, and Brian, you know what I'm talking about. Get the last one item set up. I'm having difficulty on that, so we'll talk about it after the show. But like once that's in order, we'll be able to have our first official in-person MMFC club meeting. Sorry, Mad Max club meeting, and it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be cool. All right,
it's gonna be sweet. All right, Roman. Sorry, guys, for my slow talking. If I talk too fast, I'm going to start coughing. So sorry about that for tonight. Hopefully, I'll be back next Wednesday in full form. We'll be talking about fishing, winter fishing, maybe be talking about those reels next week. Thank you again for putting in all that information. I'm going to compile that, see what I can do with it. But, Roman, can't wait to get out there Saturday night, because Saturday night, I'm going to be out there snagging grass, catching bass. I will see you guys Saturday. I'm out of here, Roman, later.
Thanks, Brian. Have a good one. Glad you're back. Glad you're feeling better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fishy Hour. And yeah, see anything anywhere? I'll see you guys Saturday, 5 p.m. Dana Landing for the launch for the MMFC Bite Night. Wear a costume, decorate your kayak if you still feel inclined. If you want to drop a hoop net, bring a hoop net. Just make sure you have your license, your lobster card, your lights for your kayak, and of course your PFD. And let's have a good time. You know, it's nothing, no pressure. If you want to start working on the species challenge, that is going to be a perfect night to do it. You can have witnesses. Bring your phone. Make sure you take pictures. We'll have the code out for you that day, and I'm excited for. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm probably gonna fish cut bait. I mean, cut bait at night. You're gonna catch sharks. You're gonna catch rays. You're gonna catch a bunch of random stuff. So it'll be it'll be an interesting outing. Even if it did slow down, with cut bait, it's a little bit different, right? So yeah, it's gonna be a fun outing. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Shout out to Mr. Ironfish, Michael Tran, Zach Riggs, Todd over at TB Metal Art, ! TB Metal Art. Thank you, Leonard. Thank you, Eric, and thank you, Salty Dangler, for helping me mod this evening. Yokinator, shout out to Yoke. Thanks for tuning in, Young. I got Captain Dan, Peter86. I got Ironfish already. Roy, what's up, Roy, down in SD? Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on Saturday. And if you can't make it, no worries. There's always going to be another event coming up. So don't, if you can't make it, just don't worry about it. If you can make it, we'll see you there. What up, Oscar? Otherwise, have a great rest of the week. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Good night. Woo! Let's see here.